come up with some good methods, and we're spreading those around the city. I will say that in the areas where we did do the vegetation management, I would really like to see, post this storm, whether in many of those we're seeing better results.
As branches and entire trees litter yards and roads across Austin, city leaders are facing some questions about whether more proactive tree trimming could have prevented some of these power outages. So Austin Energy often trims trees around power lines to prevent situations like this. But KXAN investigator Avery Travis has really been digging into how Austin's vegetation management program is working. So Avery, you've been looking at this for years now. How is it working, and what have you learned?
We do want to be clear that Austin Energy has emphasized that this storm was not just solely a vegetation management problem. In fact, they've seen issues in areas where the trees had been trimmed by city crews, and then of course areas where the trees were coming down, total trees coming down. Of course, trimming and vegetation management isn't going to help those problems, but they did tell us, Jen, they have a backlog in their vegetation management program, and they're not quite up to where they want to be with that program.
Okay, and do we know why that is?
Definitely. We heard it echoed in the press conference yesterday, but they've also told me in the past, City Council restricted them from trimming to the levels that they were supposed to be trimming. That was years ago. We talked to Councilmember Allison Alter, though, who says she worked with Austin Energy in 2019 to bring the tree trimming policy back up to the national standard. After that, Council allocated millions of dollars to help Austin Energy ramp up its trimming budget, and we learned that helped them double the number of crews they had on contract with the city. But they did tell us last year they were still dealing with some open spots and labor shortages.
Okay, so Austin Energy said earlier this week they needed help from people in Austin to really understand the importance of this kind of tree trimming and let crews handle this work.
Yeah, definitely a communication problem too that we've seen. So we do know that Allison Alter said one of the main things she's been working on the past few years with her district is how to better communicate with property owners, homeowners about the tree trimming process. They say they want people to know that they're trimming the trees in a safe manner and also during the right times of year.
Okay, so do we have any idea if they did the amount of tree trimming that they really hoped to do last year and even before the storm?
Yeah, we have some numbers for you, Jen. We learned last year that in 2021, Austin Energy trimmed somewhere between 16 and 20 circuits that deliver power to your home. They were trying to do up to 44 the next year in 2022, and we're just learning this week that they completed somewhere between 37 and 44 of those circuits. Now, Allison Alter says given the amount of trouble that we saw with the trees during this storm, she does want to review and see whether the policy needs to be adjusted again. She also told me she's calling for an analysis of those areas that had been trimmed. How did they fare during this storm?
Okay, and I know you'll be tracking this for us, Avery Travis. Thank you so much. Austin Energy has nearly